Hey, okay, so let's recap what we did with x minus y and the inequalities that come from that. So if I have two numbers that subtract to 3, right? Well, x is 0, so 0, or 3 minus 0, 3 minus 0 subtracts to 3. 4 minus 1, for example. X is 4, y is 1. 5 minus 2. Okay, so we see that pattern, which means that we can connect it all the way down. It'll have an intercept at negative 3, right? Because 0 minus negative 3 is 3, because it's 0 plus 3. All right, so there's our line. Now, what if I want x minus y to be less than or equal to 3? So I'm going to make my boundary line, same way we had there. So there's my boundary line. It's solid because it's less than or equal to. And now, for me, I like using the origin as a test point to see if that's going to be in the shaded area or not. For you, you can think about any other point. Like maybe you know that 4 minus 0 is not less than 3. So I don't want that point, which means that I'm going to shade everything here. All right? For me, I like 0, 0. So if I do 0 minus 0 is 0, that is less than 3. So I do want to check. I do want to shade in everything with the origin in it, which means that all of these points are going to work. Okay? And you can test any one of them and they'll work. And any one of these won't work. Like 2, 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. Oh, sorry, that's 2, negative 2. 2, 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. So 0 is less than 3, which means it should be in my shaded region, right? So anything that works for this equation should work in my shaded region, okay? All right, what about the second one? X minus y is negative 2. Well, I know negative 2 take away 0 is negative 2, so I'm going to put a point right there, okay? Negative 1 take away 1 is negative 2. 0 take away 2 is negative 2. So there's a line that I can pull. Okay? If I want x minus y is greater than negative 2, I'll do a dotted line at the boundary. So that's a dotted line at x minus y is negative 2. And then if I want it to be greater than 2, well, I'll check 0, 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. And 0 is greater than negative 2. It is. So 0 minus 0 should be shaded in. So all of these points will work. You can check. 2, negative 2. 2 take away negative 2 is 2 plus 2, which is 4. 4 is greater than negative 2. It works. If I check a point over here, let's say this point here is negative 3, 3. Negative 3 take away 3 is negative 6. That's not greater than negative 2. So that's not in my shaded region. Okay? So it looks like for difference, when it's less than, we shade above. When it's greater than, we shade below. That's kind of weird, but that's how it is. Okay? So that's diagonal lines caused by subtraction. Okay?